Good morning, chat. Give me a couple seconds here to get everything ready to go on today's build. First, nope, Kana, you're close today. Oh, you're gonna love today's build, Corey. You mean clicking? Ah. All right, there we go, chat. Sorry about that. Crotch, thank you for that, sir. Appreciate that, brother. All right, chat, give me a couple seconds. We're ready to get started. Give me a second here. Thank you. All right, chat. Thank you for being patient. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm posting that we are live. Tweet is now being posted. Once we get that posted, we've got to post over on our Discord really quick and our Facebook, which we're doing right now. All right, tweet is live. Crutch, can you go get it? You spam it? All right, posting on YouTube, on our Facebook and our Instagram. All right, let's get started, chat. Good morning. How are we doing? Let me turn the music on just a smidge. I know you don't hear that over on YouTube, but you hear it on Twitch. Good morning, guys. How we doing? And we make sure we have, so you can see if we're playing music. If you're on YouTube, we are playing music over here on Twitch. YouTube doesn't like music. Even though it's DMCA free, they just don't like it. All right, good morning, Z-Man. How we doing? Ready and solid. Hype for another build. Always a great time watching. Appreciate that, guys. Over on YouTube, make sure to check out the pinned comment. If you guys have questions about our PC builds, what we do, how we build them, check out our links over there. Obviously on Twitch, we have all the links in our chat and all the chat commands. Thanks to Stream Elements. I wish they went universally. We have to work on that as we are still bolstering our multi-stream presence. All right. We got absolutely stunning build today. Exclamation point built in the chat if you want to see today's stunning build. Make sure to check that out. And then go over and post on our Discord. All right, give me a second here, chat. Need to tweet the announcement. Did Crutch post that? Good morning, my NSP. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. All right, there we go. Boom. Post there, good. All right, Discord. Say hello on Discord. Boom. Here we're live. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm just gonna post a link to Twitter. Chat, here you go. Go like this, please. Go like it. Retweet it. All right. Post in Discord. Boom. Send. Just gonna send it. All right. All good there. Now let's build a PC. Sound good, chat? Oh, I do have to put our YouTube up. So I don't miss you guys are on YouTube. I don't miss your comments. I have them over here on the TV. All right. Beautiful PC. Follow's already skinning. I don't know if you're here. Corey, thank you for the hydrate 2 days ago. Appreciate that. I didn't see that until now. Thank you, sir. Jeremiah with a sub over on YouTube. Lobo with a sub on YouTube. Ryan with a sub over on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right. Let's get ready with the YouTube over here so I can see how the stream is 10 seconds delayed, because YouTube is just, I don't know why it's so delayed. The bit rate and everything like that can be so much higher on YouTube, but yet it just is so delayed. All right. I do pull up on our TV and our YouTube app. Boom, there it is. I already have 8 people over on YouTube watching. Welcome in, guys. All right. Exclamation point build again. YouTube is fantastic. YouTube is fantastic. I like YouTube. I watch more YouTube TV and YouTube content than I do anything else. All right, I went on the YouTube app and it made my Fire TV restart. All right, absolutely beautiful build. If you see right there, thanks to Z-Man over on Twitch, we have a beautiful 9000X 3D. We've got the TRYX Panorama SC cooler in white, the AMOLED same cooler in screen that we used on Wednesday's beautiful blackout build. We've got 30 gigs of RAM today from Kingston and the Fury RGB. The craziest thing, the only kick interactions we get are people spamming nonsense. No. No. Crutch, if you're over there, no, delete it. We have 30 gigs of white 6400 C32 RAM today. Or 6400, I think it's 6400 C32. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know if I put 6000. I think it's 6400 C32. If not, I might have to fix that. I think it's 6400. I'll double check here in a minute. Kick is weird. But we're there. 2 terabyte Samsung 990 drive for storage today. Yeah, it's all white out. We've got this going on the beautiful, I say beautiful board, the X870 Aorus Elite Stealth Ice. Or Aorus Stealth Ice, not Elite, Aorus Stealth Ice. When I say this board is creme de la creme, it's stunning. And then we've got 2 terabyte 990 Pro, like we mentioned. We've got a white 1200 watt power supply. We're putting all in the beautiful Be Quiet 500 LX, which is one of our favorite whiteout cases right now. That dual chamber type of cube, you know, all the glass, all the RGB. We have 10 RGB fans in today's build. I'd have to open it, honestly. I'd have to open it and check, but it's nice. And then we've got 1200 watt power supply from ASRock and the beautiful Steel Legend white. And then we've got the GPU, Gigabyte AERO RTX 5080 in white as well. So all white out. And we're adding 3 more fans on the bottom. Just waiting for the Be Quiet to get the fans back to us. They didn't. So I've got Arctic Pros. So it's just as good. Honestly, Arctic and Be Quiet fans are some of the best. We have the Arctic Pro 120 reverse fans for the bottom of the case as well. So all the goodies, all the RGB, all the airflow, all the whiteout, we've got it today. So let's go over to the build station. Let's get started on today's beautiful build. Let me scroll down here and make sure we get the front camera we need. There it is. And I'll see you guys over at the build station here in a few seconds as we get started. What I have to do all the time is I have to unplug the microphone here on the desk so I can pop the music and bump the music so I can hear the music when I'm building. I like the music, chat. See? You can hear it, I'm probably bleeding through my microphone. I like to bump the music so when I'm building, it's just not quiet, you know? All right. Got my hydration, got my phone here. I gotta get the cart around the back. And we'll get started on today's build. Gotta run over our cables. There we go. All right. There it is, chat. We've got an absolutely stunning build today for Mr. Z Smith. That was his second or third PC from us. And the Warzone FPS content creation. So basically, he's playing Ark. He's playing Warzone. He's probably even played Marathon for all I know. Very avid FPS competitive player. One of the top players in the world, obviously, for Warzone. And he was on a 1300K, I believe. So he's going onward and upward in the beautiful 9000X 3D. So we're going to get him all dialed in. A lot of big creators coming our way right now for PCs, as they should. We just build good quality PCs for the price. No fluff, no nonsense. Just want to build them best. So we'll get started with that today. All right. It's going to look good today, chat. It's going to look real good. It's going to be a stunner. The bots in Marathon have killed me more than the players. I mean, I saw a Ninja crash out yesterday on that clip of like Ninja crashing out. Yeah, I saw that. So, yeah, it's crazy. Between Tuxedo Toyotas and PCs, we're the same. Oh man, yeah. Don't get him started. Don't get him started. All right. Let's start off with this motherboard. When I say this motherboard is heavy, this box right here, chat, probably weighs like. AJ, can you get the specs on this? How much this weighs? I'm gonna guess probably a 12-pound box. It's thick. So you can see how thick it is right there. Originally going to do the MSI, but I'm like, we've already got a Gigabyte card, because I was trying to get the white Trio 5080, couldn't get it. Gigabyte's like, hey Jeff, we've got cards if you want them in white. I'm like, yep, because we like Gigabyte's cards, they're really nice, they're really pure. So I was like, okay, let's do it. Oh, this is a slide off top. So why does this not come out? I thought it was like a lift. I was like, let's get it, let's do it. And then I was like, oh, let's switch the board to the Aorus Stealth Ice, because that's what we wanted to do. We're gonna have less cables showing, the better. That's what we're doing in today's build. All white everything, yeah, pretty much today. I mean, look at the presentation. Hey, yo. This presentation on this motherboard box is like superb. And look at that. It's on a silver platter, chat. I have to check. I'm not sure on the Ethernet. I will check for you. We are going to build it inside the tray, only because it is going to be this. Again, this is a stealth, which means it's kind of like a Project Zero or a what's Asus BTF? BTF? That's Asus's. Yep. But look at even just how this box. All the goodies, anything in here we'll need. There's you've got white Wi-Fi antennas with a quick connect that Aorus does and Gigabyte does. Love it. It's super clean. Super clean box. You got some stickers, all the goodies. But yeah. All right. Presentation, superb. Okay, Gigabyte. Okay. You like your new Toyota? Oh, you show them the picture of the thing. See how they put it right here? Look at that. That's awesome. So we're actually going to use this to build in just for today. Instead of putting it on the back plate, all the connectors, it's like pretty much a BTF board. You can see right here, chat, I'm holding it by the front. You can see all the connectors are on the back, which is going to be fun in this case. Not the best BTF case, but it's going to do. It's even got cellophane on the back here. That's wild. So we'll get that in a minute. I'll flip it back over gently. Place it gently down here, back in the box, so we can build out of the box today. All right, I'll have to get some white zip ties in a few minutes, but my God, look at this thing, chat. This thing's purty. This might be one of the prettiest whiteout builds of the year, chat. It's gonna be a candidate for it. Definitely gonna be a candidate for one of the best whiteout builds. I'm glad you guys are here hanging out with us today. It's gonna look really good. See if there's any more cellophane. Don't see any. Okay, we're good. All right. We'll need to get our components in. First, gonna be our CPU, 9000X today, guys. $9.1. Yeah, I wasn't lying when I said the motherboard is heavy. It's heavy. The PCB on this AJ is pretty darn thick. We'll take a look at it in a second. Let's pop the top. Look at the socket. All good, no bent pins. Drop our 9000X down and in, gently, of course. Go, on and in, latch down. All right. Include the motherboard, the GPU, the CPU box in the motherboard box. We keep that there so we know which serial, stuff like that. We always have that for the customer. Next to me, our NVMe drive. Quick access right there. Gen 5 drive, but we're going to put a beautiful Gen 4 drive in here. The 990 Pro, plenty. Honestly, Gen 5 pricing right now where it's at, unless you get some of the crucials, it's not worth the extra hundreds right now in this day and age of how bad pricing is. So we got a 990 Pro, which is obviously one of the best. 990 Pros, Kingston KT3000s, Kingston Fury Renegades. Those are probably I would say the top dogs for drives right now. I'm not going to take this off because I think we're going to need that center point for this latch, but man, look at this. Look how just clean the heatsink is. The heat spreader heatsink for the NVMe drive, very nice. Put a drive also into the motherboard box as well, so the customer has that. Try to include a lot of these main components that you guys utilize. that we have them in case you ever need it for a warranty. Our next will be actually gonna be our cooler and then our memory. So the cooler, we have to get the standoffs in place. The TRYX PANORAMA utilizes the screws. Now, if only the TRYX PANORAMA SE came with the white bracket, but it will be hidden. It will be hidden. A 6-year warranty, by the way, on this pump. That's why we like it too. 6-year warranty. Love to see that. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal cooler from TRYX. Been on YouTube. How are we doing over there on YouTube today, guys? All right, so cables for our fans, we'll need that. We'll need our AMD brackets. Got those. Our screws, our rad screws. Tension springs, we'll put our Intel bracket back in here, as well as our AMD clips here in a second. Go. All right, let's get our AMD clips out. That's a super nice motherboard, yep. I think some motherboards don't even come with 2 NICs nowadays. Some do, yeah. I don't know if this one does. This one, I'll look at the back. I'll flip it over before we get into it here in a minute. We'll take a look at the I/O and how thick the PCB is. We'll take our factory tension clips right here, factory brackets. We're going to include them so the customer has them, always has those. And then we'll screw in our standoffs for the TRYX. There we go. All right, all this stuff right here, go into the motherboard box. Pretty much our Intel bracket, and then just our clips, and then some Velcro. Now that we have just extra stuff that'll go in the motherboard box. In case you would ever switch, I don't know why right now, the way AMD's performing, in case you would ever switch to Intel. People all the time, it's like, oh, I'm an Intel fan, I'm an Intel fan. Like, have you never been on AMD really, have you? Don't get me wrong, Intel is good. Intel is still good, but in terms of FPS performance right now, AMD leads the way. In a majority of games, especially more intensive games, Warzone, Tarkov, ABI, even Arc Raiders. 9000 XTRD is just king. 7900 XTRD right behind it. 7950 XTRD, etc., so on and so forth. If you want budget, best budget right now, still to this day, is 14600K. That 14600K is a phenomenal CPU for a budget CPU for FPS. Still one of my favorites. From performance, from gaming, from everything, just the value of that CPU. You can get a cheap Z7 series or Z or B series board for it. It runs so good for the price. All right. 10 USB-A ports, 5 GB RAM, Wi-Fi 7, and 3 Type-C. Yeah, it's a good motherboard. Really good motherboard. All right. I'll show you that here in a second, how it looks. One second, chat. We're going to have to retweet this. My personal. Boom. All right, good. Well, I'm also seeing. Psh, give me a second. Psh. Wait. There was a Blues trade offer? Hold on. Ooh. Wow. Robert Thomas trade got denied. Sorry, I'm a diehard hockey fan, chat. If you go on my personal Twitter last night, I was just tweeting thoughts, comments, almost vulgar, obscene things because I didn't like the way the game was playing out. I love hockey. Love hockey. You want to buy your way to my heart? Give me hockey tickets. Just kidding. All right, here we go, chat. There's the eye. I mean, look at that. Four USB 3.2s. We also have 4 USB 2.0s, HDMI, DisplayPort USB-C, and 10 gig USB-C, and then 2 more USB 3.2s and a 5 gig LAN, Wi-Fi 7, your audio, and your also your fiber optic or optical audio as well. So absolutely stunning right there. We'll wait for it to take this off before we went. I'm gonna get the case out, chat. I'm gonna get the memory in first as well before we put this in, I'm gonna get our memory in. Our 2 DIMMs, slide this sideways, get our beautiful Kingston Fury RGB in white. All right, there it is, chat. Stunning, beautiful white RAM. 1 in. 2 in. There we go. Save our box. Customer has that. So I have the serial numbers and everything like that. Because everyone need to RMA it. We've always been trying to do that lately for our customers. We have that. Well, there it is, chat. Beautiful X870 Stealth board from Gigabyte and their Aorus lineup. We've got the 9000X3 down in the socket. The standoffs are in place, which will be hidden later. Don't worry about the black aspect of it. Of the TRYX PANORAMA SE. 2 terabyte Samsung 990. 32 gigs of 6400. I believe it's 6400 C32. Let me double check. Let's see what we did here. It might be 6400, it might be 6000. 6400 C32. Yes. We put them on the Hynix, just in case we want to mess with the timings a little bit. I did put them on the Hynix kit of the 6400 C32, which is nice because that one we can kind of tweak around a little bit. But absolutely stunning kit. I'm going to probably go to like a 6000 C28 potentially on that kit. So great stuff there. What's up, Shayless? How are we doing today, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. There it is, chat. Let's get this case out next. Slide the stealth board to the side. We'll get the beautiful case out next at 500LX. There it is. Again, one of our favorite cases right now from Be Quiet. Love the guys over at Be Quiet as well. We got 1 or 2 more things actually still give away. I gotta get some of the giveaway shipments out. Oh, I was out of the office a little bit lately with family being sick and stuff like that. I got those giveaways to go out. They always go out at the end of the month, which I'm a couple days delayed. So I gotta get those out. But alas, we can do that here. Either if we can get it out today, get it out on Monday. All right. You guys are front close up here in a second. All right, front camera. There we go. The beautiful Be Quiet 500LX. Oh, there it is. Love me the good old light base. Let me get our panels off. Toolless design, which you love as well. Our glass. Make sure we grab our corner piece right there. That's gonna help make sure we don't get any kind of chipping in transit. A little cardboard. Last but not least, our top panel. There it is. All right. All right. Let's get started right away, chat. We're gonna get our screws. The motherboard is dialed in. Motherboard ain't clean. This will be so clean. We'll be so clean. We'll be so clean today. Gonna get our white zip ties right here. Thank you for those. I'm not going to out them right now, but I'm going to say it. 369. Yep. I believe the same OEM manufacturer of. Don't get mad at me if I say this. Be quiet. But the same OEM manufacturer that makes Be Quiet cases also does all the tooling for NZXT. Don't get mad at me if you're in here. Be quiet. I think they do. When you know, you know. From packaging the individual screws to the exact screws they utilize, the only other brand that does that is NZXT. All right. All right, give me a second, chat. Let me grab some more white zip ties, and we're gonna get this motherboard down and in. You cold out here. You all bundled up. What fan's blowing on you? Oh, because a 10 fan PC? Oh my God. He's got memes, chat. He said, cool, it's got 10 fans in it. All right. A couple of white zip ties here. Okay. Should get me through today's build. We got a bunch of PCs going out. All right. What do you think, chat? What do you like? Do you like this case so far? Looking good? Got all of our white zip ties right here. All right, let's spin this around, go top down. Ready to put this beautiful motherboard down and in. Pop right off. No, it doesn't, it's screwed in. I remember that's one thing that's different about this case versus like the thermal take case we utilize a lot. Okay, top down. Get that top down here in a second. Above cam. Pop this motherboard out before we, I mean, look how thick that PCB, that PCB is thick. God damn, she thick. All right, I gotta get the sloughing off the back. Come on, you. Massive piece of cellophane. All right, on we go with this beautiful board. Super careful, of course, because it has everything on the back connectors. Standoffs. Extra light here, just an angle. Perfect, good. Okay, let's get our screws in. This is about, yeah, give me a second. I will check in a second, AJ. This one's about 4,500. About 45, AJ. Because of the board. The board's a bit more pricier. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than a standard. We can get like an edge board if you don't want to do like the pure like lower cables, stuff like that. You can do like a oh it actually has a center pin. I forgot it doesn't have the center stand off. Put that back on here in a second. Trying to get reverse thread. I always reverse thread some of these screws just so I know they grab. So let's do it on that one. There we go. Actually, that's the one thing I wish they would do is they use silver screws. And be quiet. I mean, they have a little like black accents in this case. You can't be mad honestly for the price of this case because it's really competitive. Looks really good, really competitive, really well built, really good airflow. You get really good fans. But I wish they would have used silver accents on some of the things. They use black screws. I wish they would have gone on silver. Like silver rivets, silver screws. I know that would probably bring the tooling cost up more, so the case would be more expensive. That's probably why they avoided that. But those are just little minor gripes that would just bring this case even more elite. All right. Like this huge backplate this backplate design that they do. Cover the PCB in the slots. There we go. So latch it back in place. There it is. Covers everything. Give me 1 second, AJ. I'm gonna check your DM. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All in there. Looking really good. Okay. Good. Need to hydrate real quick, chat. While playing in 4K in Tarkov, depends on what most maps, but most maps should probably be 80 to 100 plus for gaming and streaming. The BTU variants. All right, see your front close up now, chat. Pop this bad boy up. Take a look right at it. Oh my goodness, look at that. That purdy. That is purdy. Sheesh. I got a picture of that. That do look nice, chat. I gotta get a picture of this one with the camera. Gotta get the camera out. It looks so good. I gotta get a picture of it. You know? Camera out. I mean, he should get more. I'm just saying, if we get everything dialed in right on your system, you could definitely get some higher FPS. I'm saying gaming, streaming, 4K, I would say 80 to 100 plus easily. Might have drops in some of your FPS fights, but. Okay, there we go. Had a good picture, chat. Looks good. It looks so good. Those stealth boards they are wild for sure. It looks so good. So good. All right. All right, first we have to start working on some of our back BTF connections to get our power supply in. It's gonna be, I will say the one thing bad about this case is the back is a little tight right here where we are, but we're gonna try and work on that right now. For some of our initial BTF connections in, get everything zipped out of the way. Then we have our USB Type-C. Crazy part, yeah, you won't see me do a lot of connections on this board because most of it's in the back here. There we go. Your USB. All right, let me get these out of the way. I just want to zip these really quick. The fans on this case of RGB, they do, yep. Yeah, the connection on the back, yep. Not all of them are branded, nope. All right, AJ, let me take a look at that now. Give me a second. Let me look at your DM here in a second. All right, fans, front panel connection. Yeah, I am. I'm hitting it every day. I'm actually on a cut right now too, so I'm trying to get even. I'm trying to get even leaner right now. I'm down about 5 pounds since last week. So I said that AJ. AJ. All right, awesome. Sorry, just looking at so many alerts. Sorry, chat. There we go. All right, pizza building, been doing it for years. Been doing it for 20 plus years. I thought I maxed out RAM, but I mean, you can get, the crazy part is right now, Shayla, is the RAM cost, it's just so expensive, brother. Like, unfortunately, it's just so expensive right now. That's hard to be like, yeah, you should go get, you know, X when it's just like expensive. So expensive. But 64 gigs would be ideal. 32 gigs should be able to handle it. Tarkov just has memory leak. That's the only issue. This makes the most fun about this board is that keeping all these cables kind of aligned back here, because you have to then run your power supply until like that super tight. So I'm trying to make everything super neat back here, and we're going to tuck it in with the Velcro and then add our power supply after. But I'll show you this at the end. We'll get closer. Getting there. Okay, that's there. This is going to be our front panel connection. Front panel's right here. Good. I had to find the front panel one. I'm like, where is it here? Okay, there it is. Where's our fan header? System fan header here. Okay, let's get this Velcroed in. Saddle will sit here on the bottom. We're going to get this around. All right. All my previous build, I don't have the time. I need sincere build. Always, dude. I saw your DM. I think I saw your DM. I was talking with the guys about it yesterday. So we have you that's where I applied to you for my personal. I saw the DM. I just want to give you like kind of an idea of where you want to look. You know what I mean? Like, Price-wise, yeah. I mean, if you're not looking for something crazy, like aesthetically, like we can build something out that's not going to have like super expensive, like this. I mean, this is like a, you know, this is a high-end premium build right here. We don't have to go that premium, you know what I mean, to get that performance. It's one of the biggest misconceptions that you got to have like 10 fan system and stuff. Like, you don't need that. Some people just want that because it's going to be a showcase piece too in their stream, stuff like that. So there's always those types of things. You can make it look good without also blowing like a huge budget. Like this PC, to be fair, at the same time, this PC probably from a lot of other builders would probably go for like, no disrespect to them, but like probably $5 grand. Like $5,000 to $5,500 for the same specs. We're just trying to be really fair in pricing, really competitive. Just build really, really good systems. So like this one right here is like obviously both aesthetically and also performance based. And that's not like no disrespect. I'm just saying that's just what it would be. All right, this has got to come this way. The only thing about this case right now is the BTF aspect of it. It's going to get tight back here, so I got to run most of my cables first before I put the power supply in, and it's tight back here. And right now I'm working on the HD audio. I had to zip tie this cable close because where the BTF connector is, it's going to get super close to the power supply, like millimeters close. All right. All right. The MVP's rig, yeah. There's Z Smith. High, nice build, nice. Efficiency, performance, you know I can take care of that all day. Right up our alley, right up our alley. All day, every day, sir. Performance, efficiency, reliability. That's what we really want to hit on. That's why we use a lot of really reliable components manufacturers. We don't use any kind of grade market parts. Like lifetime, it's pretty much lifetime tech support in our Discord. And really we don't market it, we just have it. You know what I mean? Like if you buy a PC from us, you're gonna get tech support all the time. Like that's just how we are. We're not trying to go around marketing as like, oh, you get the best. It's just what we do. All right. Good. I got to put the RGB back on. RGB popped off. The BTF makes it a little bit harder just to connect. It's got to be super close to all the cables. All right. So I need to get I'll show you the cables right now. They're all dialed in. SATA's sitting back here for later because we have the power supply, but we are pretty much all the BTF connections are in. So it looks like there. All right. There you go. I'm trying to show you hope you can see down and in. I ran that cable that runs all the way to the HD audio, zip down as well. I literally everything. Oop, yep, but there we go. Yeah, Shayla, if you're in Discord, just create a build ticket too. Like AJ will be able to get right to it and take a look at it, so on and so forth and what have you. All right. Bottom fans, this is gonna be the fun part. Bottom fans. It's a bit spicy. We do have some beautiful white Arctic fans for the bottom. Wasn't gonna be quiet. They were ETA. I don't know what the ETA was on them, so I just got these beautiful Arctic ones. Same cost, honestly, pretty much same performance, reliability. They look good as well. Look on the bottom. So we got these going down below. This will be the fun part. spin around this way so you can see it. A little bit more, you can see the case. There we go. Okay, so I'm trying to make the this way. Yeah, okay. I have to turn it this way, chat. Sorry, just a little harder than I would like it to be. Benefits of using a clear zip tie. Here, never mind, it breaks. I'm going to zip tie so the cables stay down and hidden. Because I want to daisy chain them right now. Is what I'm trying to do. Inline daisy chain. Like this. One second, chat. I'm trying to also contain the cables right now. Oh, we can't use that one. Hold on, use it the wrong way. Make this right, and then we're going to put this here, and then we're going to daisy chain that the last one into this whole kit and caboodle here in a few moments. Here we go. Okay. All right. So go into the next one. Let me feed this in. Trying to hide the wires, so there's less wires in the back where the power supply is going to go, chat. That's what I'm working on right now. What's bumping here? It's going to a headache. Come on, get in here, fans. There we go. I'm trying to be perfect and hide the cable. So less cables are out the back here and then the bottom of the tray. So I'm trying to wrap them around the fans. That's why I like the ARGB. That's what I was doing. You're like, what is he doing? That's what I'm doing. All right. And this one we were actually let go normally just because it needs a little bit more room to daisy chain in, being at the top. All right. If I miss anything in chat, I'm trying to get this all done to my standards. Like, I'm wiring right now how I would want to wire my own system. So I always do for my customers. So like I make sure the cable management is on point. Oh, this one popped out. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Good. Okay, all hidden, perfect. Okay. Let's get those screws now that we need. All right. Just go back and do that with the fans. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer, but it takes a couple seconds to do. Like that right there. Oh, see, they gave you silver screws. The reason I do that is just, like I said, to hide the wires and make it easier for later when I'm doing cable management. And they're just out of the way. So there's less stuff. Like, it's going to be kind of hidden in the bottom of the, like the fan chamber, if that makes sense, where they are. It's like back in here, most of the wires hidden here, and then just one cable's coming up because they're all daisy chaining off the same signal. And it just kind of tidies it up. So that's what I was doing down below. All right, a couple more screws here, chat. All right, all done on the bottom. Now we got to protect the cables. Putting our fan filter back in place. There we go. Flip it up nice and gently. There we go. Okay, now I don't think I have to find out where that went, where that fan go. 1 second, chat. One. Fed it through. Grab it. Just grab the cable. One. Two, there it is. There we go. And three. Where's my fan header? There it is. See right there, trying to pull it through. I don't want anything hanging out back here. It just doesn't need to be here, so I'm just trying to make it super clean. And just a little harder to do, but in the end, it just looks nicer when all your cables are kind of managed, well managed. All right. I'm gonna see a long screwdriver. Hold on. There it is. Pull this cable through. I wish I had baby hands. There's one. There it is. There's one. And where's the last one? I'm gonna have to take it out. Just get that last wire. I can't see it there. Wait, there I see it. There it is. All right. Okay, got all our fans now. All right. Now there's like less cables to sit in here. We're gonna hit it with the tried and true RGB down here. We do have RGB, perfect. And then we have our last of our fans. Fan header right here as well, which is perfect. Tuck all back and down and below once we get it kind of tidied up. All right. All right. This is this system fan header 2. Okay, that's good. Tuck it down below. The only thing we have to do, just dial in, is going to be these RGB headers. They're going to come undone. So I'm going to hit that with a little bit of our magic, which is going to be a little bit of electric tape to wrap the RGB 5-volt daisy chain. We can tuck these all back down and in. They're hidden in this little chamber, as I call it. There's one. Come back in now. One more here. I'll show you what we did. So we kept all the wiring underneath pretty much the bottom of the case. The only thing that's coming up is literally just a 5-volt RGB and a PWM header. Everything's tucked back in the bottom, so you don't even see it. Out of the way. You don't have to worry about it, and we get RGB. So I'm gonna try and feed it over to the edge more here, so it's like less where I need it later. Put that screwdriver. I'm gonna pass it through the other side here now. That way it's just coming out where the 5-volt RGB header is right here. There it is. Like you know what I really need right now is like a pair of needle nose pliers. Now we're gonna flip this up. So it drops right here where I need it. I can see it. Actually, yeah, I didn't even see this. That's why they put this here. They give you a little bit of a finger hole right there so you can grab it. There it is, done. All right, that's our 5-volt RGB. So all of our wires for our fans, I'll show you guys what I was doing right there. All of our wires for fan and our RGB are hidden, you might be able to see down in there, are hidden down in that bottom chamber back here where the fans are. And the only thing coming up is just the RGB and just the PWM fan header. Everything else is hidden down there, nice and neat, tucked back in. So it's just literally just the 2 headers coming up. You don't even see it. That's all. It took a little longer to do, but again, just so it looks so much neater and tidier in the back when you're putting that big bulky power supply on a BTF board. So we are good there. All right. Next is going to be our cooler and then our power supply for today. I'm going to do the power supply last, kind of because it's just so bulky back here. We're going to do our cooler next. All right, and we're going to go top down for that. I'm going to hydrate too while I'm at it. All right. One thing I have to do is I have to pop the cooler off, obviously, but I need to pop the fans around to hide them. Super clean, yep. You just flip those Notos fans around just so it's easier for later. Can't hide money. What's up? What's Bingo? How we doing? All right. All right. Connect our header to the fans now. Get a little zip right here. Okay, snip this. Okay, good. All right. Next is going to be getting our pump mounted. It's a brand new one. It's got a fresh patch, but I'm going to put some of the TRYX brand new thermal grease on here and get a quick little isopropyl paper towel, wipe the pump faceplate clean. Yes.
What's in it?
Software? It should be FSS. Yeah, FSS. Yep, FSS logo, yep. All right. get some more isopropyl. All right. That purdy, Dom. Ah, sorry. That purdy. Of course, I got some on my hands. 1 second, chat. I don't want to get down anywhere on the tubes. Thought I wiped it good. Rinse my hands. Give me a second. I'm going to turn my mic off. All right, we're back, chat. Sorry about that. Wash my hands. Right here, get here in the bathroom, get all that chalky thermal paste off my fingers. Most of it off. It does stick for a little bit. It does kind of bleed the fingers, stain them a little bit, but we are good to go. All right, we're back. Oh. Some thermal paste on here. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't get any dangling thermal paste dripping everywhere. There we go. Have these springs connected. It's like a spring-loaded pressure on top. So they got to be like right on top, and they are finicky. Just one. That's also the bad part about the spring-loaded. They want to shoot. Let's see if I can get it with a magnet. Come on, you. Okay. I had some questions, and your answers fixed them all. Thank you so much. Last year, that's awesome. Good to know. Hopefully it helped you out. Mary Post, how are we doing today? All right, sorry about that, chat. There we go. All right, one more screw here. Sorry, I had two. One. Right. So let's tap most of these down, and then we're going to hand through the rest. Okay. That's secure, yep, way to go. All right. I'll pop that up. Wish we could somehow hide. Can we get this under, I wish we could get it underneath the back of the, but we're gonna run it right here so we can hide most of the cable. It's gonna be right here anyway, so that's good. Gotta hydrate too real quick. Okay. Okay, we got our screws for the rad. Go, okay. Spin this around so you can see it. A little bit nicer, there we go. Love that case, appreciate that. Indemnity, appreciate that. It is indeed a beauty. Right, or dust it, yeah. Best thing you can actually do is get one of those little air purifiers for like your room nearby. Helps bring all that dust and stuff away from it. But yeah, for sure. Little air purifiers, they work wonders. There it is, chat. That beauty. Here. CPU fan header. The tire here, I get it? Yep. Okay. Second shots. I'm getting in the zone right now, cable management zone, you know the deal. All right, make sure the cables are nice and tight there. Yep, we can hide that. Good. All right, awesome. All we have to do is run the USB Type-C cable for the cooler here in a minute. Get our power supply up and in. But we have all the RGB and the PWM hooked up for the pump. Whew. All right. Should 3D print some AIO hose cones to make them prettier? We could. I mean, I don't know. I think it looks so pure without them at the same time. Well, you definitely could. They have them out there too. You don't even have to 3D print them, but you can just buy them too. But it looks super, super clean. All right, we have to get power supply next, and honestly, just to hook up the cooler as well. Hide it. I'm trying to hide the cable as much as I can. Check. Give me a second. There we go. Right over the back of the BTF. Perfect. Right there. Good. Hide this white cable. I don't want to hide and see any cables if we don't have to. Luckily, this is going to hide most of it. Cables you see, I'm trying to hide it so you don't see it. Perfect. There we go. Have a look at chat, looking good?
White PC almost always looks clean. I think I dust it maybe twice a year and use quite frankly. What people don't know and understand is most of the other air color is silver and white is next best color to hide dust.
Huh. All right, pops down here, so our USB. The GB thickness, yeah, it's coming soon. We gotta get the power supply in first. There we go. That's just our Type-C cable. So our USB cable for the cooler. Keep it down out of the way. There we go. All right, next power supply chat. Let's work on that next. All right, how's that cooler look? Good? Barely, I mean, oh, I gotta fix the cable. I see it popped over. Stubborn. There we go. Right there. There we go. That looks good. I might zip tie right here if I have to. So it doesn't do that again. Tight there. There we go. Now the cable shouldn't move at all. All right, power supply time. There it is, chat. Oh, it is. Chef's kiss so far. All right. Get that 1,000-watt power supply out. Oh, sorry, 1,200-watt power supply. 1,200-watt power supply. I got the ASRock Steel Legend, which is one of my favorite power supplies right now. If you're doing whiteout, it's this one right here. Chef's kiss. Seasonic. Pretty sure these are it's either Seasonic or Channel Well, but they're really high end. Look really nice. What is that? Come on, chat. Oh, it's the. I didn't even see that. Hold on, we gotta fix her. Not to my standards. There's a little piece of Type-C right here. I didn't even see it. That's not to my standards. There we go. Now it is. Like bowing right here. I want to get it out of the way so you don't see it. There we go. Much better. Okay. Right. There we go. Not too bad. It's still right there a little bit, but you don't really see it. It's just, hold on. I'm super particular, chat. I don't want to see the wire. I don't want to see wires. There we go. Perfect. I didn't see as much. Okay, good. Trying to hide that wire. I saw a little bit of a little dangle. Give us the power soon. Soon. All right. Out of hydration. Get our power supply. Well, hiding is this cable is like right here. Right in there. I could see it. Kind of, I didn't like it. Didn't like it, so. We were fixing it. We were fixing it. Sheesh email. Did I have it? Did I have a sheesh email? I can't remember. It's just the packaging too. White power supply cable. I mean, white zip ties. I probably did. Should have. I should for sure. So screws. Also our stuff. Pull in the motherboard box. Stunning power supply too. Like super, super clean. No, the other one's done about, last one was done about an hour from now. But this is actually probably a harder build than Wednesday's, just because it's BTF and everything on the back. We're about the same time. All right. Maybe a little bit less actually on this one. I got started later on this one, so I got started. What's the build time? No, it's regular ATX. What's the build time on this one, chat? How long have we been building for? I think uptime, I think it's like uptime. All right, there's our 12-volt high power. We had 2 of them. Not that we need 2. So we'll go in the pouch. CPU, 1 CPU. PCIe we don't need. PCIe we don't need. PCI we don't need. We'll need SATA. It's a smaller SATA. That's a small. Yeah, it's a smaller one. This one. 24-pin main motherboard. Where's our other CPU? There's our other CPU. There we go. There's SATA. There we go. Everything else in the bag. The power cable. A white power cable too. Streams are live 1 hour 40 minutes. So I assumed. Yeah. So I mean, last one was about 2.5 hours we did. This one's about. I mean, just about 2. It's because it's BTF. All the cables in the back. All the cable management. It takes a little bit longer, but it is what it is. No harm, no foul. Let's see which way the GPU cable connects. Oh, I even haven't updated. Hold on, I gotta check. I'm cheating. Taking out the GPU first, chat. Cheaperty. Clip top. Like I thought. Okay, good. I'm actually backwards. Dang it. Pretty sure it looked like clip on top. Okay. Okay. Hope it's clip on top. Just pre-running this so it's easier. Go to the bottom too. It's easier, comes right up. Connects right to the power supply right here. Boom, right there. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see where these cables going. You got a little bit of a GPU tease. Okay. All right. On you. Well, most definitely is the right one. A yoke, we connect, CPU. CPU. See the pinnings? Pinnings are all right. Why are we not going in here? Why are we not going in? Oh, it's hitting the case. It's hitting the part of the case. You know, in. We didn't get in. It's just like the top latch hits the case. We're in though. That's what matters. Make sure you're getting clearance. There you go, the latch down. Oh, finally. I didn't want to latch it first because the clip is hitting the top part of the bevel. It's like, why are we not going in? They're the right pins. It just bumps the case. Same on this one too. I don't know if Be Quiet knows about that. I was like, you need to grind it right there. Whew, that was a pain. I actually like indented my fingers, like squeezing my fingers in the back there because it's tight. Interesting. Let the guys at Be Quiet know about that part. I don't know if they know about that. All right. All right, next is going to be getting our little SATA hub set up over here. Trying to keep the SATA cable nice and compact back here. We don't have a lot of room to work with back here, so we're trying to keep everything super compact. Dom, are you here? Dom? Oh, did we get a doorbell or no? Oh, I heard the motion, I wasn't sure.
All right, hydrate. Thank you for that wool right now. Thank you, guys.
Tight like a tiger, dude, it was tight. Dude, it actually like jammed my fingers up there. There's a little SATA cable, so it's come off the back of the power supply and sit right there, so we just plug stuff in. All you have to really is plug in the onboard RGB and PWM hub. All right, there's that. So they're coming off the back here. Where we want it, right there. Kind of sit like that on the bottom. All right, next is going to be our 24-pin main motherboard. It's actually pretty tight to put in right here because of the BTF. It's tight. Definitely don't think this is the easiest BTF one I've ever built in. I think it's probably one of the harder cases I've built a BTF in. For sure. It's got to be up there. The harder cases. My guys are going to look good when we're done though, chat. So I'm not trying to cut my fingers or anything because everything's right there. All right, let's pass these down. Trying to work on the cable management now. Pass center CPU. there, hit there. Oh, that's perfect. Good. Okay, that's good. You're not gonna help me with the video? Huh? Not gonna help me with the video? Yeah, only a couple more minutes. I'm almost done. You hang tight. Thank you, Dom. Oh yeah, promo. We're working on a trading program video chat. All right, let's plug everything in now. Zip tie everything on the back. Good, good, good. Okay. Whew. It's tight. Hoy. Oh yeah, it's tight. It's tight. And what'd you say earlier, Corey? Tight like a tiger or something like that? What'd you say?
Oh. Thanks, Klubi. Thanks for being here. What's up, Wild? How we doing? I'm actually buying this board soonish, waiting for a case.
Nice. It's a good board. I definitely say this case is a little tighter than we anticipated. Building it was a little harder, but my God, does it look good. All right, we'll work on just getting these cables dialed in. 1 and 2. Okay. Your SATA connection, perfect, good. There we go. Thick zip. Dial everything in. Nice and neat. There we go. All right. Time for the chonker chat. Time for that GPU. Not a lot of, when I say there's not a lot of space back there, there's not a lot of space back there. I mean, you could probably put stuff up in here, like up behind here, but we put it right in the main channel. So it's up and down like curved with the flatness of the cables, but it's tight. We need some more of this to go up in here, but we're there. Got a bit of zip tie here. All right, time for GPU. Oh, this one was a a beast today, chat. It's definitely a beast. My fingers, and it's like I'm just making sure I'm not bleeding somewhere because we're all tight. The cables are back here, but we did it. We got this beautiful 5080 now. Quiet.
I mean, there's people coming and going. I know I wasn't talking too much. Appreciate that, guys, being here. Do you ever need to use a 90-degree adapter for the front panel?
Not on this one.
You can in some cases, but not on this one.
Right. Right. Sheesh. There it is, chat. To match this board to a T. Take off some cellophane. All right, here you go. I'm gonna take off the PCI adapter, stuff like that, put it back in the box.
There we go.
Chewy is right, yeah, it's purty. It's purty. All right. There it is. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Take off the cover back here. All right, we're gonna be down 2 slots, and then we've got a 2-slotter. So 1 and 2, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, let's get the cellophane off this bad boy. You know, they wrap these white cards, tons of cellophane, nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's almost the right time. Almost the right time, a little early. That's our startup song right now. I'm bumping on Twitch. One more piece of stuff in here. There it is, chat. That's an absolute beauty. With 5080 up and in, we're gonna go. No, actually, how about we take the solid covers off? Got them out, we just can take them out yet. 2, perfect. Whatever box they go. Oh, that's right. Nothing wrong with that 5082 slaughter. Not super hot. Like these cards cool really. If you get a good cooler like this brand, like Gigabyte does, it just cools really well. 3, 2, 1, and we go. Go. In we go there. Yeah, it's nice, definitely for sure. And then just a little cover that covers it, make it look nice and pretty. I said it looks nice and pretty. I meant it. All right, there we go. Looks good. Up and in we go with power. There we go. All looks good. Our sensory wires in the middle. Look nice and neat. It's good. All right.
There is chat. Sheesh.
40 mile would be good. Yeah, we just don't like riser cables. We don't like doing riser cables. You have a point of failure. So that's why we don't use a lot of riser cables here at Since Built. We don't want to add that extra point of failure, any chance of having problems. So we don't use them. We have before. If requested, really people need to have it, we'll do it. But we just don't give yourself a fail point, you know. All right. Time to light up this bad boy, this beautiful PC. You got a back panel and top panel on. Top panel. Top panel, back panel. Easy McPeasy, all in.
All right, guys.
Let's light it up. Beautiful $4,500 PC today. Whiteout. All the goodies. Ready to light it up, chat. Bump that music and light it up. Waiting for the, it's got to load the good old RAM timing. So we're going to give it a couple seconds, see if it does that. If not, we'll go raid somebody. Good old 3F is memory training. So we're waiting for that to go through. We'll get over here on the station behind us, get it posted. So I need to just upgrade the BIOS. Usually that happens. So is this going through the first memory train? Memory train on the first boot for Gigabyte is a little bit longer than MSI. So give it a few seconds. Give it a second, see if it goes through. Now we'll get it on the build station. Get it finished up. All right, chat. Let's go see what we raid on Twitch today. Who should we raid today, chat? Who should we raid today? Shroud? Shut up, Smitty. You're funny. You funny. You funny. Let's go raid. Jesse's still marathoning? Sure, let's go see Jesse Kazam today. All right, guys, you know who Jesse Kazam is? You're about to find out right now. Oh, hang out with Jesse. We're going to get this over on the build station. Just clear CMOS or pop the RAM back in. So that's memory training. That's where 3F is. Flash BIOS if we need to as well. Go hang out with Jesse. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys Monday. I'm not sure what we're building or what we're doing yet. I think I have a micro ATX build potentially for Monday. So hopefully. That being said, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys Monday morning, bright and early. Thanks for hanging out with me when we built this beautiful PC right here next to me. The screen right there. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Have a great rest of your Friday. Be safe, be healthy. Have a great weekend. It looks like springtime here in the Northeast finally this weekend, so go have some fun. And I will see you guys bright and early, 11 a.m. on Monday, all right? Go over hang out with us then. Have a great weekend. Go hang out with Jesse. And I will see you guys again, 11 a.m. Eastern right here. Twitch.tv/Tins, YouTube.com/Tinspo, Kick.com/Tinspo, and live on X as well. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend. Have fun with Mr. Jesse Kazam. He's playing with Stone Mountain Hambino. Good people. See you guys.